in everything, and everything doesn't happen everything happens for a reason. The lesson won't come up, and the answer to the lesson won't come up until the person's ready to understand it. But you've got to walk through the door and face the unknown. There you go. Philosophy from me.
Well, you got to be able to, like, again, put the stuff down so new stuff can come in, right? The universe will keep throwing things at you, but you don't have the capacity to carry it because you're still stuck repeating the same cycles, holding on to the same old things. And a lot of the times, like, you know, you might be, you know, putting it out of the universe. I want a new job. I want a new, you know, I want to level up in my situation, but your mentality is still, you know, repeating cycles from your old situation. Your old cycle doesn't fit into the new one. So you have to be able to take stock of, like, your behaviors, your actions, your thought patterns, and really see, like, what would this version of me that wants these things act like? What kind of things would they say? What kind of things would they do? How would they show up? And how can I start showing up like that today? And replace the behaviors, habits, and cycles that, you know, aren't allowing me to do that. Because a lot of the time, that's the reason why we aren't able to manifest the new level up in the job or the new situation, because we're not putting ourselves in the patterns that match the frequency of that thing that we're trying to call in or that we're trying to do for ourselves. And we're kicking ourselves in the background being like, well, why isn't this working? Why can't I call this in? It's because you're repeating cycles that don't match the frequency of that thing that you're trying to call in. So you can want it all you want, but if you're not taking action, like if you could be like, I want to be the best-selling author, but if you're not going to sit and take time to write the book, it's never going to happen for you. Right? But over time, you've been slowly working on chapters, you've been working on sections. You showed me this book, you know, parts of this book. You're like, I got this binder, I got that binder. You were collecting your thoughts over time. And, you know, as it went on, it's like, oh, holy shit, I've got a book here. And, you know, you went and published, and it turned into, now you are that best-selling author. But if those versions of you weren't taking the time to actually write those things down, you would have never had a book in the first place, right? Like, you can't get to that best-selling author position without taking the proper steps and actions to get there. You can wish and dream it all you want, but if your actions aren't aligned with that dream, it's never going to happen for you.
You've got to trust the process too and what's happening. So for example, let's look at Diana look at her transformation and what she puts in. Have a look at who you are now, right? And have a look at a time where you were doing something. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Suddenly you've increased the vibration and your spider sense is going, hang on, I can't do this anymore. Okay, not that I hate it or anything. I can't do it because I'm not in frequency. Or there's a revelation in a situation like I've had the last couple of days and gone, hang on a minute, this is not working for me. Then you've got another situation, and maybe I'm overanalyzing, but having an awareness of going, hang on a minute, this is where I am. I have to go and I have to trust this. I might have to give up something that's been constant in my life, but I've outgrown it. Have you had that experience?
Have you got a story to share? The experiences that you went through those dark times need to be told, need to be heard. The teachings, the lessons. I know when I had a stroke scare that it changed my life. My name's Jay from Journey of a Whitefeather, and I run a show on Spotify and all good platforms called A Chat with Jay. I talk to normal everyday people who have had experiences that need to share their teachings with the world. I speak to celebrities who are there, who can give you advice how to become a better person. Bruce Buffer, the Kings of Disco, Lucky Lawless from Wasp. So many people, but I love talking to the normal everyday person that gets up every morning to be their best self. If you want to be a guest, whitewarriorhealth@gmail.com. Check out our socials, #JayStephenson, #Journey of a Whitefeather. Take care and always be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.